when a woman stops initiating, she's not tired. She's getting it somewhere else. And, this is a true statement, I believe, because, and this, again, I have my notes here. So I want to say this. Here's something nobody wants to hear. When your partner suddenly stops initiating intimacy, and I mean completely stops, most people say, oh, she's stressed or she's just tired. No. In my experience, when someone who used to want you suddenly does not, 9 times out of 10, they're getting that need met somewhere else. The energy didn't disappear. It just moved.
Yep, it shifts somewhere else.
Yeah, from you to someone else.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
I agree with that. It's rare when a woman finds someone else, unless obviously she's emotionally depleted.
Yeah.
When she's not getting anything that she expects to get or she once got from you or whatnot. So, I think that's 100% correct.
Yeah, they say most women cheat because they're emotionally unfulfilled, unsatisfied.
Correct.
In the relationship.
And truth be told, she will never initiate if she's not happy with the kind of intimacy you give her.
Now, didn't you have a woman who, no, she wasn't cheating, but she found out her husband was, right? And she used some sort of, she used the GPS tracker to find him, something like that?
Instant ID.
Yeah, tell me that story. So what happened? First of all, he was cheating on her, right?
So they were neighbors. They were friends with the neighbors back next door.
Okay.
And they used to have play dates with the kids.
Okay.
So eventually she started to realize that, her husband was going on business trips as he used to normally do. And then the lady next door also was gone at the same time.
Oh, really?
And
okay.
So she never put it, she never thought anything about it.
Yeah.
But then, after several things that happened, I guess, during barbecues, she found them staring at each other.
Yeah.
Several things like that, Yeah. And so one time when he went on a business trip, she used Instant ID to check his location. And
what website is that? That's called
instantid.io.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And so she used that. The wife used that to check where the husband was. And then she decided to use, because this lady next door was also away.
Yeah.
So she had her phone number, obviously, and she checked the lady to see where she was.
So
and she was also away at the same place where the husband was.
Really?
Yes.
And how long has this been going on? Like, did she get I heard that Instant ID or some of those programs can actually get GPS history from a phone.
Right.
So you could find out what they were doing last night, the night before, even 2 weeks ago, you could find out.
Yes.
So did she use any of those?
Yeah, of course.
things?
After she, figured out that the two were in the same place, she checked the history for both of them.
Really?
And many times they matched. Which you say, why will they match?
One thing that I've discovered is that when people start feeling suspicious, usually this thing has already been going on.
Oh, yeah.
And most people find out that it goes a lot deeper and a lot more serious. And there was a lot more done than they ever imagined or thought possible.
Yes.
That's why people get devastated and they get so shocked when they use these systems like what you're talking about.
Right.
Because they suspect something, but now with the GPS history in the phone, they're able to see everything.
Yep.
And it's like, holy shit.
Yep.
Like from what you're telling me, this guy was probably with his neighbor several times.
Absolutely.
And so she was able to see that with the GPS history.
Even in their same house. When she wasn't in the house, either she came over or he went there. Yeah, that was bizarre. When she told me that, I felt very sorry for her.
That's adding insult to injury. Not only are you fucking around, but you're doing it in your own bed.
Yes. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
But okay, so what the GPS history showed, where were they going? Where were they meeting?
They were going to restaurants or going on play dates together.
Oh yeah.
With the wife, which normally he was supposed to drop the kids off at the play date, but instead of dropping it off, he stayed.
But where did they go? Were they at a hotel, houses?
They were all of those.
Really?
They did, parks or hotels or restaurants or even trips.
Really?
One time she found them at an airport. Both of them going to wherever they were going to go.
The GPS history?
Yes. At the
and
airport.
What did she tell her husband? What did she tell? Like, okay, so she caught the husband going to the airport
with the
neighbor.
Yes,
right.
And eventually, she obviously confronted her.
Yeah.
And then also told the husband, Because the
Really?
husband was unaware also. I don't know if
Right.
he knew about instant ID, but, she went to the neighbor next door, to the guy, and told him, look, my husband and your wife are, here.
Really?
Let me show you. Because
Okay.
he didn't believe.
Well, yeah, of course not.
The
Most
husband
people
did not
don't.
believe.
That's why if you're going to bust somebody for cheating, if you're going to open your mouth to the spouse,
Yeah.
that's a very, very delicate
Have
thing.
evidence.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
most people don't like it.
Right.
If you're the one outing somebody, you go to your friend. Chances are that friendship is now over.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
100%.
and it's sad because I got to tell you. Well, first before I ask you this, I wanted to say so the woman that he was cheating on was she basically behaving like she stopped initiating sex with her husband? She just wasn't doing it. Like, was she pretty much checked out of the marriage, the way we're talking about here?
Well, now you're asking me these things, and I don't know her story
Oh, I
because
see,
he was
okay.
the neighbor, so I don't know.
Right.
And the husband didn't share these things with me. Obviously,
Right.
as soon as the lady came out to him and told him the story, first of all, he didn't believe, and then after she showed the evidence, then obviously she believed. But I don't think,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened after that.
There are only a couple, as I said before. Typically, when you're the bearer of bad tidings,
Right.
you're just the messenger here.
Yeah.
You're going just count on losing the friendship. And I can tell you this now, in my life, I only have a handful of very, very close friends, and of course, family members. And I can tell you, the only people I would tell, and I'd be very, very careful about it, my brother, my son, and my 3 friends, Frank, Larry, and Freddie.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Anybody else's wife is fucking around on them, I might tell Frank and say, hey, Frank, man, do me a favor, blah, 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 and then take it from there. Maybe Frank has a better idea or maybe a better way to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't tell anybody other than those 5 people, because when you're going to disclose or share that kind of information, oof,
Yeah, normally you
Better
end
be
up being
careful.
the enemy.
that's right. You
And
do
then
right away.
Yeah, they go back together or whatever. They
Yeah.
fix their situation, and then you're the worst
You're the
person
out
on
one.
earth.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're the one who
And they
fucked up
hate
their
you.
relationship.
Yeah. It wasn't them. It wasn't the cheating
That's right,
person.
yeah.
It was the person who told them.
There was a woman in our neighborhood in Miller Place. She had just opened her mouth and basically, I forget the family, but basically she saw the guy out with somebody somewhere and went and told the wife. And, of course, the wife didn't want to believe it. She was terribly embarrassed. This woman told her right when she was at work, don't you have any fucking tact or I don't know what's the word? I'm
Remorse
looking-
or no?
No, you just diplomacy. You don't
Right.
fucking tell somebody that their husband is cheating on them in a room full of other fucking people.
Oh, yeah. No, you have to find the proper place and
Yeah,
time
she's a
to
fucking
do it.
asshole.
Yes.
And,
Absolutely.
and I think sometimes women relish in that role because they don't like that woman. Maybe they feel like she has a better life than me, or maybe she's always gloating about her husband. Blah, he's so this, and now the other woman
Oh,
sees
I
the
see
husband
what you're
cheating.
saying.
Oh yeah, you
Yes.
think your husband's so great.
Yeah.
Well, I have a story for you.
Yeah.
In order to knock the husband down a few pegs and her.
Yes.
I think that's a complete.
Yeah, that's not nice.
That's a complete douchebag
Yes.
fucking move.
It's a very delicate situation that you
Hell
have
yeah.
to treat as such.
If I found out, as I said, the 5 people that I mentioned, number one, I would call one of them and say, hey, look, I don't know about this, but I would do it as tactfully and as I don't know, as softly as I possibly could.
Right.
But
Because it's not easy. One thing is for you to tell somebody, but another thing is for that person to think my husband or my wife is actually
yeah.
doing this to me.
yeah.
It's awful.
Okay, so anyway, so she caught him with the instant ID.
Yes.
And then did she ever bring the information to him and show him where all the GPS history that she had accumulated?
Right, because he ended up denying everything.
Oh, he did, yeah. Of
Yes,
course they do.
Yeah, he denied everything. And so did she. The neighbor.
Oh,
So
really?
did she
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
To her husband.
Yeah.
But once you have this on the phone, I mean, how are you going to say no to it?
Yeah.
So, everything, they started to look, both of husband and the wife from the 2 neighbors,
Yeah.
they started to look, at what happened during those days when they were away
Yeah.
or whenever they
Yeah.
were meeting somewhere. And, there were lies after lies after lies. And there is
So-
nothing to say after that.
So the woman wound up bringing the information to her husband, basically confronting him with it.
Right.
And then she took it and showed it to the other woman's husband as well.
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
So basically she blew up the whole thing.
She did. She did. I mean, she had to. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
besides the rage that you have, is it's your neighbor.
Yeah.
Your kids been growing out together.
Yeah.
And growing up together and doing things together. The barbecue, the thing. I mean, it's just the proximity.
Yeah.
And because of the proximity, it was so easy for them to cheat.
Right, of course.
So,
of course.
yeah, you've heard stories about neighbors all the time.
All the time.
Yes. So,
All the time.
that's what happened to her.
They're either fucking one of the neighbors or someone from the gym or someone from
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Because
And
it's
just-
easy
or
for
someone
them.
from social media.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
there's no doubt about it. But good for her. So she used that thing to find his GPS history.
Yes.
And I say this so many times on this show, that the truth is in their phone. If you can get into their phone, you could find out anything you want. That includes even deleted text messages, because you can't delete GPS history from your phone. Like, somebody can't do that, because that GPS history that's being saved in your phone is being saved by 10 or 20 different apps
Oh, right.
that are always tracking you on your
Right.
phone. And you can't access that information, but
Right.
programs like the one you mentioned, Instant ID, can. And that's all in the backside, all deep within the phone. People delete text messages, they delete voicemails, they delete pictures and videos. And yeah, those can be removed from the display, but they're not removed from the storage system. That's right.
But you don't use Instant ID to retrieve deleted
No,
messages.
you could use
No.
something like ProSpy for something like that.
Yeah.
There's this website called prospy.app, right?
Okay.
And you could retrieve those deleted text messages from WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever, even videos and pictures.
and things,
You
yeah.
could reach anything that's deleted on a cell phone is not gone for good. It stays there for maybe months, if not years,
Yeah.
until something else is written directly on top of
Right.
it. And until something is written directly on top of it, that can absolutely be extracted. Yes, so all you have to do is go to, get these OTA spy apps from prospy.app. You run the utility and it just accumulates the deleted text
Right,
messages for you.
right.
And that's a better way of finding out the truth, because there's no way to change the history.
Right.
People are going to lie about where they were and what they're doing.
Right.
But when that phone logs your GPS location, or when you send a text message, no.
It's there.
Your phone writes things in ink
Yes.
and it doesn't disappear. So forget about it. Anybody who thinks they have privacy with their cell phone is just, in la la land.
Right, right.
You don't.
It's
you
like
don't.
somebody that posts something online and expects down the road to delete it. It's
Yeah,
impossible.
right. No way.
It's there.
The internet is forever.
Yes.
Your cell phone is forever. I mean, there's so much. If you don't want to get caught, don't take your cell phone with you, because all you need is one of these artificial intelligence programs now to access that storage system where all those deleted messages are, where all the current messages are, and where so much information is stored in your cell phone
Right.
that once you get those things, once you use these things, all of that now becomes available to you. And, people don't know this, but your phone's always tracking you. And it's not tracking you because it wants to catch you. It's tracking you because it wants to sell you things.
Right.
Your little iPhone is basically an ecosystem for Apple and its related companies to make money,
Right.
which is Apple and, of course, every other fucking app developer that's out there. And people say, well, when I install something to iPhone, I always say, ask app not to track, so I'm safe. No, you're
No.
not. No, you're not.
You're asking.
Yeah,
They're not-
asking it not to track.
that doesn't mean
Right.
they will do it.
It will track you a lot less,
Right.
but it will track you completely. It'll track you for the things that it needs to do, which is tracking your location and websites you visited and conversations you've had in an effort to serve you ads for
Right.
things that you can buy.
Right.
Did you ever think it's a coincidence where you can be talking about something with your phone laying on the desk, and then maybe a day later you're seeing
An
videos
advertisement,
about
right.
that topic?
Yes. Yes.
That's
it's not
no,
coincidence.
that's not a coincidence.
Right.
That is done on purpose.
Yes.
So people with iPhones can think that ask app not to track means you're safe, but it's not. You have any questions? I always tell people this: do yourself a favor. Get SpyWiper Pro. You get it at spywiperpro.app. You download this app and then you run a scan on your phone. I guarantee you will find at least 10 to 20 apps that are logging and storing your GPS location all day, every day. And they do it to serve you ads, to offer you merchandise, so this way they can make money from you. And there's just no way around it. You can't stop it, because that's what a cell phone does.
So the Spy Wiper Pro will tell you also if somebody's tracking your phone or something?
Yeah, that's another thing
Checking
too.
it?
Right. If you
Oh.
get SpyWiper Pro, did I mention the website name? I think it's spywiperpro.app. But anyway, yeah, it'll not only tell you what apps are tracking you, but it will tell you if there's hidden spyware on your phone.
No, that's
And people say, well, I use Norton, or I use this. Yeah, those are good, but they don't detect spyware that well. They detect viruses and malware, which is entirely different than
Oh, I
spyware.
see.
Spy Wiper Pro will identify if there's any spyware on your phone and remove it by deleting the files that are embedded deep within the structure of the phone. Other than that, if you don't get rid of all those files, that spyware is just going to restart the next time it has an option to restart,
Right.
or the next time you restart your phone or do anything. It's always there. The only way to get rid of it is to get rid of all the files. Spy Wiper Pro does that.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
very
so
interesting.
a lot of people don't know that. People think that, well, I'm asking it not to track me, so it's not. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it still does it.
Or they shut location services off and it's not tracking me. Yes, it is.
I-
Location services are specific functions. Your apps are still tracking you. Your phone is connected to the internet. It's tracking you. It's storing your GPS location every fucking place you go.
What about if you reset your phone for factory?
Yeah, it doesn't
reset?
work either.
Everything. If somebody is checking you out, the files will still be there.
Absolutely, yeah.
if you clean it out.
Even if you do a reset or restore or something like that, it doesn't matter because all the history is restored as well. So all the history is backed up. So when you restore, all that history comes with it.
That's true.
And even if you want to get a brand new phone, that's not going to work either because it's only going to be a matter of time until your brand new phone is accumulating data at the same rate the old one was. It's just there's no way to get around it. So people, they don't realize when they're carrying their cell phone, they're basically carrying a message to the world of where you are, what you've been doing, who you've been with, what you like, what you don't like. Are you cheating? Are you not cheating? And all somebody needs is the right product, the right program to get into that phone and view that.
To find that
and
information.
and that's another thing too. You don't need to have the phone too. You don't need to install
No.
anything to the phone. This is all done over the internet,
Remotely.
and you can thank artificial intelligence for that.
That's important. I
It's
think
changing
that's
everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And I meant to tell you, or I forgot that this lady that I tell you the story about,
Yeah.
she actually figured out that the husband, because he thought he was smart, had a burner phone. Right? That's how you call them. So it's a second phone. So he figured whatever, I don't do anything on my main phone. I'll
Yeah.
do everything on my second phone.
Yeah.
She found that out too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another thing. Yeah, people don't realize that burner phones are very, very easy to find.
She used something, but I don't recall what she used.
Yeah,
to
there are
find it.
many programs out there. I know there's Burner 3 Pro. That's a Burner3Pro.app. There's also many scanners. There's CLEs, there's BLSs. I mean, there's also a program called Cellbrite. And, but the cheapest one, I think, is Burner 3 Pro. And that's only like $20. And right, those things that basically acts as a scanner so you can pick up any kind of device that's emitting a signal within
And
your
it
area.
will tell you. It will tell you
It
what
will.
it is.
It will.
Okay.
Yeah. You can walk through that thing through your house. It'll pick up the TV, your AirPods, your computer, a telephone.
Yeah.
So if you walk by someone's truck or with their car or whatever, and you have the scanner going, and it tells you, okay, yeah, there's a Samsung phone in that car. Like, wait a second. He has his phone with him at work. Why the
Right.
fuck is there a phone? He doesn't have a second work phone, and if he does, why is it here, not with him?
Right.
So yeah, you don't really need to be too smart to connect all those dots.
Right.
But yeah.
You made me remember that this lady, again, she found the burner phone inside a suitcase in the garage. Things like people become very clever
Wait a second.
whenever
Does that
they
mean
cheat.
does that mean I should go into a garage and check the suitcases? Are you trying to tell me something?
No, I'm not telling you anything.
Okay.
No, but if you have doubts, just look for the phone, a burner phone.
I will. I'm going.
You
When
won't
we get
find-
home today, I'm going to go into the garage and look
won't-
through all those suitcases.
No, my love, you won't find a thing.
You
Nothing.
know what they say, right? People actually like tell on themselves without realizing.
Like drunks?
No, why you
No.
drunk?
No, not right now.
Well, all right. I'm still going to check the suitcases.